and welcome back to Retail Week Live. I'm Grace Bodson, reporter for Retail Week, and I'm joined by Bertrand Bodson, Sainsbury's Argos Chief Digital and Marketing Officer. How are you, Bertrand?
Good, very good. Thank you.
So you've been in your new role for about 6 months now. Your remit was expanded. So now that you've had enough time to get your feet under the table, what would you say your top priorities are?
Well, it's a world full of opportunities now that you bring the two businesses together. I think that's the exciting piece, really. There is two that springs to mind, really. One is the fact that we get 2,000 stores now as a combined entity together, which is a dream when you think about it as from an Argos point of view as well, because that's what we're about. We're about convenience, we're about immediacy, we're about whenever, wherever, as a customer you want to get something with us. So now getting the chance that little Argos 850 stores gets actually access to 2,000 together is really a fantastic one.
Just a little 850 stores, tiny estate.
I'm not belittling it, but you see what I mean. It's like It's really an opportunity that is pretty much unheard of. And then another one is we get access to 26 million weekly customers that Sainsbury's has. Quite frankly, one of the weaknesses of a general merchandiser is like you don't necessarily get repeats on a weekly basis or on a daily basis. You get a ton of traffic, but and a ton of visitors and customers coming, but you don't get the chance to articulate your new propositions, your message, what you stand for, and especially as you're positioning a brand every day. Versus here, we get those 26 million customers coming every week within Sainsbury's. That's a gift for us.
And so one of the things that you and I have talked about before is the importance of, for you, having that real sort of start-up, agile moving culture in Argos. How is sort of embedding that across Sainsbury's as well going? Has that been a challenge, or how is that going?
So we have only started bringing the Sainsbury's and the Argos side of the business together 6 months ago, so this takes a bit of time. But I think, one, there are two cultures that really have a very natural fit with each other. But you're right, it's one of the things I'm probably most proud of over the past few years. Is like we've really brought a model now, a business that feels like a startup inside. It feels like an entrepreneurial boat, really. We're moving extremely fast. We broke a lot of things on the way by doing this, but some of it by necessity, some of it because we had to learn as well on the way. But I'm very proud of that. Tangible example of this is, of course, on the digital space, you test all the time, you have MVPs all the time, but in terms of stores as well now, we're running out of stores. A constant battle we have is who can get this test going on without jeopardizing this other test, because we're running out of space to be able to do all the ideas and all the tests that we have among the team. So it's really refreshing as well to have that spirit. And I think Sainsbury really bring that same side of the culture, so it's a question of how do we keep moving at that pace together.
So I think another part of it, as you talk about that testing culture, something that's been a real success for Argos has been rolling out its fast track proposition, which I think you first rolled out in 2015 with some teething problems, and now it's a really strong part of your proposition now. Is that where you would like it to be? And if so, what is next? Because you've really given that sort of quick delivery as a real point of difference for you guys as a business now.
It is indeed. You're right. It's a critical part of what we do. It's like, so Fast Track has two components. Fast Track collection, as in a customer comes into a store, literally now can come, if they've ordered online beforehand, which more and more of our customers do, they can come and pick up their item among 20,000 items within 60 seconds. So you literally come into the store, within 60 seconds you can be out actually with your item. We're not trying to pretend to be what we're not. We don't have a lot of browsing of product to do. But once you come into a store, that's our proposition, you can get in and out very quickly. Fast Track Delivery is our same-day delivery proposition. So if a customer prefers to get it delivered at home, we shape the entire network of stores in a network that we call Hub and Spoke, so that from those hubs, we treat them almost as a mini distribution center. We can ship to you as a customer all the way to 10 p.m. if you have ordered by 6 on that same range of 20,000 SKUs. So that's a key part of what we have. The thing I'm probably most proud of is like we are live on 95% of the postcodes in the UK, contrary to many that are launching, but only in the big cities. So we're really live across the nation on that front, on an amazing proposition. And yes, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to leverage that to reposition what Argos stands for, to get more and more customers to experience that. But that's why I come back to Sainsbury's. Getting the chance to talk to 26 million customers weekly, to get a chance to experience that, is just a tremendous opportunity.
Sounds really exciting. Great. Thanks very much, Bertrand. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you.